welcome back to Cids Modern Life, Season 3, Episode 39, with me, Cid, and last episode, we kicked the dragon's ass. As boss battles go, it probably wasn't very climatic. It almost certainly was not difficult, because, let's face facts, the dragon battle, A, isn't that difficult, and B, well, there is no B. The dragon battle isn't that difficult. You know, it says a lot when other players have to kind of almost artificially, you know, go and let's do the dragon battle with no armor, or, you know, that was a Cub fan, wasn't it? We're getting a lot of these guys over here, and just to keep things safe, I've made myself a little underground base underneath the thing. Means we can hide down here perfectly safely. And what I thought we would do is we'd start off by rename it the end. Done. So we can get here and back. I can, you know, get myself down to Volcano, for example, quite easily, and just poodle in there, and we're back in the overworld. And, you know, should I wish to, I can jump in here and I can go to the end, which is great. So, of course, the point to doing the end, well, I'm still wearing my fly stuff, by the way. The point to doing the end is sevenfold. Is multiple, really. It's not sevenfold. It's probably maybe threefold or fourfold. One is, there's a whole load of this stuff. Enderbiotite is a quark block. It's pretty. It's a nice block, and obviously, you know, what I want some of it, because, well, I mean, this isn't pretty, but what it can become, well, that's an entirely different matter entirely, because, you know, if you process enderbiotite, you get enderbiotite. We can blast it. There's no grinder for it, unfortunately. It is not things. I'm going to guess we can fortune it, perhaps. We'll try that. And it can be used to make redstone randomizers, weather sensors, block of biotite, and we can make biotite seeds, which obviously that makes it a renewable resource. Biotite itself can be turned into a variety of blocks on the Ender Watcher, and you can make smooth biotite with it. It's just a nice black block. So that's one thing. And if we were to come over here, the other thing we've got in the end, of course, apart from lots of, just go away, will you? Oh, hang on. These, even the little slimes, by the way, have a kick on them. But we also have all of the silent gems rocks, and in fairly large quantities. Apatite, what's that one? Chrysophase. So again, you know, stuff I want, and I'm probably going to want to mine out this island and grab it. We've got some nice roses. These are all end roses. We've had that, and of course, not to forget the Endermen themselves are valuable things. Rose of Oblivion from Nature's Aura. I can't remember what that does. We'll have to look up at that one. But there's a whole load of ores. So that's one thing. We've got the Endermen, so we're going to want to be able to farm them for their things. But ultimately, the reason we want to come out here is going to be over this side, and I'm going to do some fairly hefty strip mining, but I want to go and just double check What have we got? Not much actually. Oh, there we go. Ah, now this is more like it. So we've got the end, and obviously we've got all the end islands and all the usual stuff, but we've also got the energetic expansion in this pack, which means we've got all of this poise wood, we've got this poise clusters, we've got these guys. Now if you've seen my mod spotlight, this will not be a surprise, you'll have seen this dimension before, but it is absolutely gorgeous. And you got these fellas, now these slimes are going to be a bit of a pain, but I'm going to want to gather some of these resources. But first things first, I want to find myself an end city, or 5. There are reasons, not least of which is shulkers. Elytra would be entertaining, but not necessary. But an end city would definitely be useful. But I love this. Just looking at some of these materials, if I were to come down here for eggs, if I can just go away and stop bugging me, you annoying little sods. There you go. So if we get that, for example, that is a kind of, it's wood, but it's really nice. Now these ones, I don't know, these might have an application somewhere, because these blocks, if you stand on one, for example, and hit it, it'll hover up so far, and then once it's got so far up, it will drop back down to its original position. You can get them with a silk touch, I believe. Oh, I don't know how far it's... You're supposed to be able to get them with a silk touch. And then you've got a whole load of these flowers and all sorts of stuff, and those, if you can tame them, are quite entertaining as well. It's just a lot of fun, a lot of different depth, and I know the energetic expansion is being expanded, for want of a better phrase. So, you know, I'm going to look forward to seeing where that mod goes. And of course we need chorus fruit. It's just, I want all the basic, I want basically all the resources. Let's not beat around the bush. Now, yeah, so a whole load of ores. I'm going to have a little hunt around to start off with, and just go and see if I cannot find myself an end city. Just to get the basics out of the way, and then I'm probably going to do a bit of grinding, get some materials together, and yeah, you know, that kind of thing. So I will see you in a bit. Alright, here we go, first one, and it's one with a boat. So, well, let's try the new bow first on a one-shot shulker kills. Okay, that's pretty good. However, it didn't drop shells. Or did it? No, it didn't. I didn't see any. I didn't see any shells. So, anyway, we've got the shulker, the NCT. So, first things first, I suppose we're going to have to go and deal with this. Well, again, did not drop any shells for me. Where are you? Where are you, you annoying little... Okay, oh, there's one. There's a question, and that I suppose I should answer whilst hanging well away from the shulkers. Can I make shulker shells renewable resource? Obviously the uses for that are for a shulker box. And we can spawn a shulker in using that one, but do we have a recipe for shulker? Well, damn, that was some was some persistence. Anyway, let's just use the flight to get away from it. Now what I was doing is, yeah, there isn't actually any way of renewing these, so we are going to have to do this the hard way, which it's not a problem. I have to say, I find the entire end city, oh hello, where did you go? The entire end element of this actually quite irritating, but I mean they're infrequent enough that, oh hello, you're over there, are you? And I don't think these are affected by run away. I was more blind that our thing was actually just running away from me then. Now there's a definite shulker somewhere about I heard it open and close. Probably there, okay, yeah. Wee. Oh, nerd. Oh, sorry, sir. How to confuse an Enderman with ladders. Okay. Hello, where are you? I know you're out here. I heard you. Oh, there you are. Naughty little shulker, right. Where was the other one coming from, though? Oh, there. I see you. Yeah, I just find the entire end to be needlessly annoying because, let's be honest, it's not the most interesting dimension in the first place. Oh, hello. Oh, and you. All right. Any more for any more? There's one down there. There's definitely one outside. Where are you? Oh, I see you. Okay, that seems to be... Oh, and there we got this fella. And then it sounds like one out. Oh, there on the roof, look. At least with the flight we can get away from that and irritating... Where did that just come from? I mean, I know there's one there. Oh, hello. How are we doing for 12? Again, it's not desperate that we have these because we've got alternatives with the backpacks. At least we don't take damage either. That's nice. Right, well, while we're here, we'll have definitely have you. What have you got for me? Sharpness 5 sword, right? And definitely that one. And we'll have everything else. Why not? Oh, that's why not. Okay. And let's put some stuff away. Yeah, that, all of that. Keep hold of those, that. all of that and that. I'll keep hold of those just so I can keep a running tally of where I'm at. And yeah. So I say, shulkers are not absolutely necessary because we have an alternative. But still, we'll take what we can get. And I suppose I should. I see you, sir. And there's another one in there, eh? No? No more on this one? No. Anyway, well, I'm going to keep on going around. We'll do I'll leave the boat till last. Just because we can. And, yeah, I'll see you in a little while. Alright, I've mined this out. And that's the only description. I've kind of indicated where I've been by taking all of the end rods as well, because A, they're useful. And why is their trait actually lustrous and ancient? Rarity. It's not. They're not actually a bad attachment. Right, the boat. So first off, at least you don't have too much trouble with these things. I don't know whether there's any more on the outside or whether they're all on the inside now. I think they're all on the inside. We'll go and get the haha, missed. Go and get the goodies first. And obsidian's probably quite useful as well. So what have we got? Some nice bits and pieces. Orb temporary flight, 5 minutes. I didn't even know that was a thing, to be honest. And what we came for, elytra. And it just goes into the back slot, like so. And the only thing we issue with, right, so I'll leave it there for, in fact, no, I won't leave it there. We'll take all of this, and we'll also take all of those. And where's my big chest, a loot chest? So we're doing quite good for loot, but then you normally do out of these end cities. That's a thing that is required. We also need to go and get some chorus fruit, and we got this from a chest elsewhere, which is pretty good because it allows you to make the dragon armor, and you can also make a silver dragon scale, which allows you to make the obsidian skull, and you can make the golden dragon scale, which will allow you to make this armor set. So dragon scales, and you get dragon scales from using a mystical dagger on a dragon head to get 3. So we're going to need a lot of these. We're also going to need some dark matter, which we need this edelwood log. I've not seen those at all. So there's quite a bit to go on those, but interesting stuff, I would say. I didn't mean to put that away, really. And yeah, so that's where we've got to. Now I need to farm far more of this than, you know, we've got here. We could grab those. Is it worth? Yeah, I suppose we should. I always feel guilty if I don't take the valuables. Does that make sense? It's like, well, I suppose it makes sense. It's like that looting mentality, I suppose. Where is that light source coming from? Is it on the outside? It must be on the outside. Yeah, there it is. Boop, and boop. I really need to get a stronger magnet power on this as well, because I think it's only got magnet... Oh, it's got magnet 3. So it should be strong enough. Okay, no worries. Right, and finally, we need... At least we can do this without having too much hassle. We need you. Anything up here? No. Except a hole to fall down. So the only use for that is for those, but that's fine. How do you actually make that dagger, just out of interest? Also, dark matter. We need this idol. Oh. Okay, so you make that like that, and that is made with arcane crit. Okay, yeah, so we can do all of that. Obviously, we're going to need a hell of a lot more dragon eggs, though. And I also need to do a lot more exploring. And this is the bit that I find so tedious with the end. I mean, if I just come back on here and change its topographical views, a lot easier to view. You know, the amount of terrain I've had to cover to find that is ludicrous. And if that was vanilla, I have got a certain amount of respect for anybody who does this in vanilla. I really have. So yeah, where am I, and why do you keep on doing that? Let me continue searching. I'm going to grab some more. I'm also going to grab some of these materials in a bit, but and do some harvesting of the old ores down here as well. And yeah, I shall be back with you in a bit. I think it was that one, isn't it? Here we go. Yeah, get the old vein miner on it, and then we can clear this out a lot quicker. Do I really want any more of that? With indestructible, that is, yeah. Oops, hello. That is definitely overpowered. Okay, I'm going to have a hoover up some materials, and I'll be back in a bit. All right, well, I think I've got two dragon eggs, 2 dragon skulls. I went back and got the egg as well, but the egg, as best as I can tell, only has one function, and that is to make an arcane dragon egg. I have no idea what that does. And it appears to have no function, so you either place it or do something with it. Who knows? Anyways, I'm just actually I'm in a poise bubble at the moment, because these are safe, and if you ever want to get in one of these, just hit a block, jump in the hole, and pop out again. And if you hunt around, you can find some which have got these little fellas in. If we can get in there, these are puff bugs, and they absorb potion effects. They will attack you if you attack them, so probably not a good idea, but you can grab those. Those are grabbable. And I'm getting a bit of lag now, mainly because I've been exploring for quite a while. You can also pick those up, so that's the thing. I found a mossy hoover, and we are going to head back and examine our spoils. Oops, not like that, we're not. Like this. And we shall go to the volcano, because why not? And then we can go and examine what we've got, and also put a few bits and pieces in place. We're going to be definitely sticking a bonsai pot on there in a moment, but we do need to change its draw type. Wow, getting a lot of lag actually. Yeah, we need to change its draw type around. So, well, the other thing we need to do is, apart from maybe try and clear some inventory spots, we can probably get rid of that. Definitely get rid of that. That'll go. That doesn't go. That will go, however. Those will. No. Okay, fine. Right. So we got a fair bit of gear, which is going to take me a certain amount of time to sort out. Now, I suppose the obvious and easy thing to do is to take all of these grindables and put those in to grind. Because once they're grinding, that's a whole bunch of these crystals, you know, gems, hoovers, things. You are. Oh no, you can crush. Okay, that's fine. So we'll stick that and some of those end crystals away. Grab, don't want the end stone. End biotite is fortune, so we'll leave that for now. Any other ores? Any other ores? Any old ores? Any old ores? Any old ores? No, I think we are more or less there. That can go. Where's my misc bag? There we go. Because I used one of those anyway for the end thing, so that restocked. Yeah, they even spawn in the end, which is quite nice. So we'll get this lot going. We'll sort out our inventory. We've got a whole load of this ender crystal. So that's going to go through. Oh wow, we actually do need to have a quick sort out in here before we proceed as well. Yeah. Inventory rapidly becomes very full if you give it half a moment. Pop that up there. Dragon egg I'm going to stick away for now. We will find a home for it, but what we'll do is we'll just empty out this lot so everything else can go in there proper. Oh, that's just a bit of that. Okay, so take that, come over here, and we can also grab diamonds, cat's eye. Wow, this is still a mess. Apatite, Kunzonite. Was that Kunzonite or yeah, Kunzite, not Kunzonite. Okay. Needless to say, stones not my big thing. But these things are interesting. As I say, there's loads and loads of those, and I suppose as a creative flight option, they are actually quite reasonable because it's not solid. You can fly all the time, but neither is it terrible. It's I think oh damn, I didn't put those in. Doesn't matter, and we might as well stick the sticks away then. So that's getting to there. Now in terms of this stuff like that, I want to get rid of, so I'll pop it down there for now. That one has got efficiency 4. That's actually worthwhile stripping all of the enchants off. That one, oh, is there a, I mean, not really, is there? There's no, so that one can go as a destroy. I'm not really worried. Bane of arthropods, and yeah, we'll strip the enchants off that. Indestructible, we'll strip them. I can get these back anyway. That's got unbreaking 3. I'll keep that, but I'm not going to strip. That one's got magnet 3 and mending, so that will strip. Blast prot, strip. I'm not so worried about that one. I'd like the first one off that, but I'm not worried about hotels. Mending will take. We'll definitely take all of those. Efficiency 4 will take. Sharpness and mending will take. I want the first and the last one, but that means I'm going to have to take the others. Okay, yeah, it's not an issue. Yeah, we'll take those. In fact, no, we won't. We'll take that one because that one's also got growth. Don't really worried about that one. We'll definitely take those off. Take that off. Definitely not worried about that. I'll strip it off because we can always bin the enchant. And that'll give us a whole load of stuff. How am I doing for books in there? Actually, I've got some bookcases. We'll just knock them down. So I'm going to strip the enchants off of those. I'm going to bin some stuff as well. And yeah, let me get that done. And I'll continue. I'll sort out a little bit further into this, and then I'll be back with you in a moment. All right, they've done reasonably well out of all of that. I want to find a place to situate an ender chest because how are you doing for juice? Yeah, they're doing fine. I did use this. We just stick one here for now because there's a whole load more stuff I forgot about. We'll come back to this. I mean, I don't think there's protection 4. There's some good ones on that. So we can strip the enchants off these where they're useful. Was there anything particularly odd that we wanted to play with? These chorus pearls. I have no idea what they do. But they're interesting. So we did come back with a bunch of those. We've got these bloom buds, which I don't know whether you can't plant them. You probably have to plant them on this poise moss. We did come back with purple blocks. We need 4 of those, and we also came back with chorus flowers. We need 4 of those, and those are going to be used to make with endstone and agglomerio. So endstone, I need 8 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that is going to be actually used for with the Imperium we make end seeds, so that one can go into our box of things to make because there's a whole load of seeds I want to make at some point. Dragon scales, as we know, those are going to be used for a variety of things within the Forbidden Arcanus. Okay, this is just going to have, so to get it out of your system now, because you see, I don't go with it. I go with the Arcane, so that would be Arcanus, which unfortunately sounds unfortunate. That is it's an aquatic dragon scale. Oh yeah, that's your tire helmet. Yeah, that's that set. And we've got the dragon heads. We picked up these, which are all but temporary flight. We've got the elytra. I want to make an indestructible elytra. I cannot see the point of doing anything less. And I think if I look at those with the ender chest, we should be able to make an ender sack. So we will get one of those going at some point as well. However, I would like to plant a chorus fruit with some endstone in a bonsai pot. So let's get that one going. And it has 3 outputs, so question, is there anything in there that we don't want? Not really, I think I want them all. So if I go with a bonsai pot and then make it a hopping bonsai pot, and what have we got in the way of drawers? There isn't. It's a shame that there isn't a split 3 drawer, because that would be really nice. However, we accept the limitations where they are. I don't know whether we even need to, or we need to want to worry about putting this into a system like that. I'm quite happy to take one of those. I don't know whether we need to loop it into that or not. So we can take you out. Now that I know, I thought. Okay, hang on. How did I hook those in? Oh, there. Right, so if I were to get some of this dark oak trim and come here, what did I chop up there? And then there. That will actually. I can just. No, I can do that, can't I? Right. I'm cracking up here. So that one will become trim because that one's trim, and that would be trim as well. That doesn't want to be like that though. Right. To mark oak trim. Do. And have I got an anvil anywhere kicking around? I haven't, have I? That's a pain. Trim. 3. I only need 2. So that will allow us to hook that into the system, and then we can pull everything else out of here as well. I think that'll work. So yeah, we'll put a trim in there, and then we shall get our trim. And we'll put a trim in there and there, and then we can take you and put you there. We can grab that and go 1, 2, 3 and there. We can put the bonsai on there. Oh, did I? I didn't bring endstone. And I would like also an ender pearl, a chorus fruit, and flowers, because that's the things we can get now. The one thing I wanted to put in there just for the hell of it was just glass is probably not the right thing. I tell you what, we'll just lock it. We'll just lock it. That should work. Oh, hang on. Ender pearls can stay in there, as can that and that. We'll take a piece of you. In fact, maybe even put the. Maybe I get the end stone and stick it in there. For the time being, however, we can pop you in. Does it need... okay. So I need an aluminum block. Jesus, that grows quick. Right, I'm going to grab the aluminum block and some endstone. I'll be back in a second. Actually, no, I'll be back in a second. I'll do it. We'll work it. Illuminant block. Thank you. And we'll have all of the endstone that I have. Or should I take... Actually, no. Let's not go with endstone. Let's go with ender pearl shards. It makes more sense. They're never going to be picked up from there. But if I... Oh, that's going to be an issue, isn't it? And I think I just crashed the game. I'll be back in a second. Alright, I'm back. It's reloaded, and we are going to lock you, and we are going to quantity you, and this will start growing. Chorus fruit, chorus flowers. There's a small chance of ender pearls. So yeah, that is really not doing a great deal, is it? Let me yeah, put that away. Yeah, there was a chorus fruit there. So if I grab one of those and just double check this, there's a 20% chance of a fruit, 10% chance of a flower, and a 1% chance. So you're not going to get them all the time. But again, I don't want them all the time. I don't need them all the time. This is just something that would be handy to have. At some point, these will become more things. And that kind of leaves us at the point where we've now got that one running. So that's another little thing out of the way. And how are you doing? Still going? Oh, yes, you are. So this stuff you can craft into all sorts of, obviously it's part of the teleporters, which is pretty important, but you can also craft it into this block of ender crystal, which it might be useful at some point. I don't think I'll ever need more than I've got. I'll be very surprised if I need more than I've got. But you know, it's there, and we can use it to make ender frost, which I've got no idea what that is for. Just for Frostwalker. Okay, that seems a bit excessive. Sometimes the crafting recipes are just a little bit over the top, really. So we've got all of these books put away. We've got these bits and pieces to play with. We've got our elytra. So first things first, I'm going to just dump all of this lot off. I'm going to grab you. We're going to finish off just by getting this elytra sorted. And also, can I make some rockets? Well, let me go paper. We got a little bit of that. And gunpowder. Now, I may not have a huge amount of that here, but we'll make flight duration 3 and we'll make a best part of a stack. Let's head over to the enchanting area where we can start off by let's put all this away and also get one of these enchanted. And I think we just need it in indestructible. I think anything else. Oh, crafty! You can't put indestructible on it. Okay, well that's fine. I can put unbreaking on it, and I can put mending on it, which is almost as good. And then we can pop that into our back slot, and world is, oh, that's where my climbing gloves were. And you can toggle them in there. Okay, I think I worked out where my climbing gloves went. So we've now got that. We've got the old thing. Obviously, we've got the backpack isn't really working with it, but oh, booty. Okay, so we got that done. I'm going to put these books away, and then I shall be right back with you. Well, we've got flight. Oh, this is gonna make a difference. Now, obviously, we've got creative flight at the moment as well, so that makes it a little bit more tricky, but that landing pad seems to work well. We'll not be wearing this all the time, but I think that's kind of been an enjoyable little trip out to the end. We have got some things, all that's put away, so you know that's all good. And yeah, made a little bit of progress. And what we will do is I will swap out the work in to put my work suit on. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to, if, for example, one of the plans that I have is to I'll get there eventually, is to build the large head around the iron farm. That's going to be a lot easier with that than it is with anything else. However, I'm curious, how do I... There you go. 5 minutes of creative. Don't want to be in there. 5 minutes of creative flight. Worthwhile, just give it a try. Now, stupid question. Can you craft those? Because, you know, that's potentially a useful. There doesn't appear to be a recipe for that. There are recipes for repairing a lighter, of course, and putting on, well, we can put nature's mend on it, okay. I don't know why I would want multi-jump or half of those on there, but oh, soulbound, that's probably one. I've got a spare, so I'm not too desperate right now. I've also put efficiency on my pick, so that is a thing. But on that note, I think we're going to call this one an episode now. Next episode, I'm not entirely 100% certain where I want to go with that, but you know, I need to tidy up a little bit anyway, and we are. Yeah, I've got some plans. We obviously do need to work this and get all of the these various seeds made and in the system. So that would be one job we could get out of the way. Yeah, we'll see where we go. And I've crashed again anyway. So on that note, this is a good point to end. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. And bye for now.